Let's begin our practice. Find a comfortable, seated position in your chair. If you need help stabilizing, place a block between your knees. You can also wrap a strap around your legs, drawing them together for extra support. Relax your shoulders down and back. Place your hands on your knees, palms facing up. Gently close your eyes and soften your brow. Let's begin to tune into our breath. Focus on circulating air in and out through your nose. Gently close your lips, and with your next inhale, allow the air to fill your belly, expand your rib cage, and lift your chest. Then, slowly exhale as one unit. Exhale all the way out. Repeat this pattern, inhaling first in your belly, up through your diaphragm, and then all the way to the top of your lungs and your chest cavity. Then slowly exhale all that stale air out, preparing to repeat your 3-part breath once again. 3-part breathing helps us tune into our bodies and tune out any distractions. As you continue to breathe in this way, notice any tension you may be holding in your arms, shoulders, or neck, and release it with your next exhale. Commit to being present for the next 60 minutes or so of your practice. Do not have to worry about what will take place after class or what happened before. All you're responsible for is your breath and your movement and your body. Stay present. Stay in the movements. Be present in the stillness. Focus on your breath. Now, turn your hands down and place them back on the top of your thighs. With your next inhale, slowly draw your shoulders up to your ears. Then relax, releasing your shoulders with your exhale. Repeat. We're now using our centering breath. Inhaling as one unit in and exhaling as one unit out, keeping a steady syncopation in and out through our noses. Pay particular attention to the quality of your breaths. What is their texture? Are they smooth or ragged? Are your inhalations longer or shorter than your exhalations? Let your breath be your guide through each movement. Slowly draw your left ear to your left shoulder. Inhale and return to the center. Then drop your right ear to your right shoulder, feeling opening along the left side of your neck. Flow from side to side, linking your breath with your movement. Roll your head down toward your chest, tucking your chin in and hold. Then circle your head over to the right shoulder and then back to the center. Now, with your next inhale, lift your arms up and over your head, hooking your thumbs and allowing your chest to expand and your heart to open. Relax your shoulders as your arms continue to reach skyward. If you need help with your balance, feel free to place one hand down on your wheel or on your knee as you lift the other arm up to the sky. Up and out of your core with your inhale, and then lowering slowly down with your exhale. Bring your hands once again to rest on your thighs. Lower your chin to your chest, and then inhale and lift your chin and turn your gaze toward the sky. Exhale, lower, and repeat. Feel a gentle stretch along the back of your neck. Come to a comfortable seated position on the ground on your mat. Cross your legs at the ankles. Feel free to place a block or a blanket behind you if you need help with stabilization. Inhale your arms up overhead, bringing your palms together. Then exhale as you lower your arms back down by your sides. Inhale and lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale and lower. Turn your gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale and lift both arms back up into the center. Twist, this time bringing your right hand forward and your left hand behind you, and gaze over your left shoulder. Try to pull your navel into your spine as you twist, imagining that your belly button's being pulled in by an imaginary string. Repeat. These spinal twists awake and nourish the backbone, illustrating the age-old truth of yoga that overall well-being is enhanced by a healthy spine. Inhale, bringing your arms back up to the sky, then exhale and walk your hands on the ground as far as you can out in front of you. Release your head, relaxing your neck. Slowly walk your hands over to the right side and release your head again. Walk your hands back to the center, all the way out in front, and then slowly over to the left side, feeling a lovely stretch along your right side. Now come back to the center and walk your hands as far as you can away from your body. Feel a lengthening in your spine and a stretch along the back of your neck. Drop your head between your arms. Tune into your breath. Make sure your inhales and your exhales are remaining through your nose. Place your palms down beside your hips. Extend your legs long out in front of you. If you're unable to straighten your legs or are struggling with balance, feel free to keep your legs crossed at the ankles or place a block behind your back. Inhale, reaching your arms all the way up toward the sky. Exhale and lower, releasing your arms as well as your upper body. Reach for your toes. Inhale and lift your upper body as well as your arms, and imagine you're reaching for an imaginary ball in the air. Taking hold of the ball, slowly lower down, bringing the ball to rest on top of your legs. Feel free to lift and lower one arm at a time if this is easier for you to remain balanced in your seated posture. Continue to inhale and lift, and then exhale and lower, linking your breaths with your movements. Try to keep your shoulders soft while your arms are active. Keep your navel turned into your spine, tightening your core as much as possible. Return to the center. Press your palms down into the earth beside your hips. With your next inhalation, lift your right arm up and over. Feel the opening along your left side. Sweep your arm down and around. Now repeat with your left arm. Continue to move with your breath, floating from side to side. Return again to the center. Roll one shoulder back and then the other, releasing any tension you may have. This stretch is especially beneficial for people who use wheelchairs, as it opens and releases your shoulders that may be overworked from pushing. You can get the rest of your arms in on the action by bending at the elbows. You can also turn your head and gaze over one shoulder, and then turn and gaze over the other. Reverse the direction of your shoulder rolls, bringing one arm forward and then the other arm forward. Repeat for several times. Slowly roll onto your belly, bringing your forearms out in front of you. On your next inhalation, lift your heart and turn your gaze skyward. Then slowly exhale and release your head and your chest back to the ground. Place your palms down with your fingers spread nice and wide. Your elbows should be pointing up to the sky. You can turn your face down to the mat to protect your neck. As you inhale, draw your elbows together, and as you exhale, release. Inhale, drawing your elbows and shoulder blades together, and exhale, release. Inhale together, and exhale, release. Slowly bring your forehead off the mat. Press into your palms and peel your chest slightly off the ground. Then exhale and lower. Inhale, come up a bit higher. Then exhale and lower. Inhale and lift as high as you can. Make sure your shoulders are down and away from your ears. Exhale down. Inhale and come up again. Now gaze over your right shoulder. Then gaze over your left shoulder. Come back again to the center. Exhale and lower all the way down. Now we're going to complete a few push-ups, adding some strengthening work to our practice. Inhale as you lift and exhale as you lower. Slowly release your hips back and down all the way to your heels. Stretch your arms out in front of you and keep your palms pressed into the mat. You can let your forehead rest on the mat or on a block. This is called Child's Pose. It's a resting posture that can be used at any time throughout your practice. If you ever need a break, you can come here. Slowly take 3 restorative breaths in and out through your nose. Inhale and slide your palms back to your shoulders, keeping them rooted into your mat with your fingers spread nice and wide. Now we'll begin round 2 of this arm and chest strengthening series. As you inhale, draw your elbows together. As you exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze together. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly bring your forehead and chest off the mat. Press your palms into the mat and peel your heart slightly off the ground. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, lifting your heart a bit higher this time. Then exhale and lower all the way down. This time, inhale and lift as high as you can without pain. Make sure your shoulders are down and away from your ears. Exhale, down. Inhale, come up. Now gaze over your left shoulder. Slowly come back to the center and then turn your gaze over your right shoulder. Return to the center, exhale, and lower all the way down. Let's power through a few more push-ups. Inhale as you lift, and exhale as you lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Continue linking your breath with your movement. Slowly release your hips back toward your heels in your child's pose. Take 3 long restorative breaths. Let's inhale for our last round of arm and back work. Starting again on our bellies with our elbows up and our palms facing down by our shoulders, we'll draw our shoulder blades and elbows together with our inhale and release with our exhale. Good. Inhale and squeeze. Exhale, relax. Inhale together. Exhale, relax. Slowly bring your forehead and chest off the mat, pressing your palms into the ground and peeling your heart slightly off the mat. Exhale all the way down, and then inhale, lifting your heart a bit higher this time. Exhale, lower all the way down. This time, inhale and lift as high as you can. Make sure your shoulders are down and away from your ears. This is our upward facing dog. Now gaze over your left shoulder. Slowly come back to the center and then turn your gaze over your right shoulder. Come back again to the center. Exhale and lower all the way down. And now for our very last set of push-ups. Inhale and lift, exhale and lower. Inhale as you push up, exhale, lower. Keeping the breath in the nose, continuing to link your breath with your movement. Return to all fours and turn your palms down into the mat. Line your wrist up beneath your shoulders and your fingers should be spread nice and wide. Bring your knees to about hip width apart. Slowly extend your right arm in front of you, bringing your right bicep to your right ear. Hold, drawing your navel into your spine so that your abs are strong and active. Bring your right arm back down and slowly begin to extend your left arm with your left palm turned inward. Moving with your breath, float from side to side, extending one arm and then the other. If you need to relax into child's pose for a few breaths, feel free to do so. Once you have completed tripod, return to child's pose and take 3 breaths. Slowly come all the way down to your belly, extending your arms out in front of you and extending your legs all the way behind you. Bring your face down toward the mat. As you inhale, lift both arms off the ground, reaching forwards. Then exhale and lower down. Try to keep your neck relaxed and your gaze down. If you can only lift one arm at a time for balance, that's just fine. Float from side to side, linking your breath with your movement. If you're lifting both arms at the same time, try to peel your heart, your chest, up off the ground higher and higher with each inhalation. With your next inhale, reach back with your right hand and take hold of your right foot, ankle, or leg. Draw your right heel towards your right glute and hold the posture as you continue to take slow, steady breaths. Use the assistance of a strap if needed. Draw your left heel towards your glute and hold the posture. You can turn your head to one side if that is more comfortable for you. Continue to hold your left leg while reaching back for your right leg with your right hand. Draw both heels towards your glutes and hold. Inhale and peel your heart off the mat, coming into bow pose. Hold, then exhale, lower, and release the posture. Again, feel free to use the assistance of a strap or a towel if needed. Try the pose again, inhaling and lifting your heart, drawing your shoulders down and back, your heels towards your glutes, your chest lifted. Release your legs, allowing them to extend behind you now. Press your palms into the mat with your wrists lined up directly beneath your shoulders. Inhale and lift up to all fours, creating a slight back bend in your lower back as you prepare to go into this hip opening pigeon pose. Bring your right knee forward until it touches your right wrist, keeping your right thigh parallel to the sides of your mat. Slowly inch your right shin and foot toward the midline of your body until your foot is directly below your left hip. Now, straighten your left leg or back leg toward the back of your mat. Walk your hands forward to the front of the mat. You can remain here with arms extended in front of you and palms pressed into the ground, or you can slowly begin to lower down to your forearms. And you can clasp your hands in front of you, bringing them into a fist. If you are able to, lower your forehead down to your hands and release any tension you're holding in the back of your neck. If you would like to go even deeper in this posture, you can walk your hands all the way out so that your arms are fully extended on the mat and your forehead is touching the ground. Feel free to use a block for your forehead if needed. You may perform a variation of pigeon pose on your back. Slowly bend your right knee and draw your right shin in toward your chest. Gently draw your right foot toward you with your left hand as you press your knee away from you with your right hand. Hold for 10 breaths. With each exhale, surrender more and more to the posture, allowing your hips to settle and release any tightness. Make sure you don't roll over to the right side, but instead keep your hips squared to the ground. Try to remain in this posture for 10 long, steady breaths. Hip openers may be challenging, but they can also be incredibly satisfying, both physically and emotionally. Pigeon pose is perfect for tight hips because it stretches the hip rotators and the hip flexors, which are the long muscles that run along the front of your thighs and pelvis. Slowly come back to your forearms, pressing your palms into the mat and walking your hands back toward your body so that your wrists are underneath your shoulders. Slowly extend your right leg behind you and then release the posture. Press into the mat with your palms. Slowly begin to inch your left shin and foot toward the midline of your body until your foot is directly below your hip. Now, straighten your back leg toward the back of the mat. Walk your hands forward to the front of the mat. You can remain here with your arms extended in front of you and your palms pressed into the mat, or you can slowly lower down to your forearms with your hands clasped in a fist in front of you. If you're able to, lower your forehead down to your hands and release any tension you're holding along the back of your neck. With each exhale, surrender more and more to the posture, allowing your hips to settle and release any tightness you're holding. Keep your hips centered toward the mat and begin taking long, deep breaths. If you would like to go even deeper in this pose, you can walk your hands all the way out so that your hands and your arms are fully extended on the mat and your forehead is touching the ground. You can even begin to bring your chest down to the mat. Then, release your right leg and draw your bent left knee in toward your chest. Draw your left foot toward you with your right hand as you press your left knee away from you with your left hand. Hold for 10 breaths. Release your leg and slowly roll onto your back. Place a strap or a towel on the bottom of your right foot and draw your leg up toward the sky. Keep your left leg relaxed and extended toward the end of your mat. Extend your left arm out to the side with your palm facing down. This arm will provide stability and balance. Slowly, with your next exhale, release your right leg all the way down toward the ground, opening your hip. To complete this spinal twist, turn your gaze over to your left hand. Now, take 5 slow, deep breaths. Inhale and draw your leg back to the center. Changing hand positions, hold onto the strap with your left hand and extend your arm out to the right. Slowly close your hip, crossing your right leg over your left. Turn your gaze to your right hand and hold for 5 breaths. Inhale, drawing your leg back to the center. Slowly draw your right knee into your chest and squeeze gently. Repeat this sequence on your left side. Spinal twists provide many benefits, including relief of back pain and pressure. The lower back bears a considerable amount of weight when you are standing or sitting throughout the day. This puts pressure on the lower vertebrae, restricting circulation to the area. Yoga twists can reverse the daily damage to your lower back by restoring circulation, increasing flexibility, and correcting posture. These positions rejuvenate the spine and improve range of motion. Spinal twists also cleanse and detoxify the body. Performing these twists massage inner muscles and organs, which brings out toxins while bringing in a rush of fresh oxygen and nutrients. This flushes out impurities from inner tissues and helps organs perform their functions properly. Draw both knees into your chest and wrap your arms around them, coming into a ball. Gently rock from side to side, releasing any residual tension in your lower back. Relax your neck as you rock. Return to the center. Keep your knees drawn into your chest. Tee your arms out to the sides with your palms facing down. Slowly drop both knees to the right side and turn your gaze to your left hand, creating another spinal twist. Inhale and return to the center. Then drop both knees to the left side and gaze at your right hand. Breathe. Draw both knees back into your chest and come into a tiny ball, squeezing your legs together and in. Draw your forehead towards your knees. Take a huge inhale and hold your breath. Hold, hold. Now open your mouth and exhale as you release your arms behind you and your legs in front of you. Stretch all four limbs, becoming as long and lean as possible. Draw both arms back by your sides and allow your palms to turn up toward the sky. Let your feet flop open to either side and close your eyes as we prepare for our Savasana, our final resting posture. Savasana is one of the most important poses of your yoga practice. It boosts your mood and relieves stress and anxiety, but it also has just as many physical benefits. This posture reduces headache and diminishes fatigue. It can also lower blood pressure and cure insomnia. Think of Savasana as your reward for a focused, strong practice. Begin by lengthening the back of your neck and slightly moving your chin toward your chest. Once you're comfortable, take a slow, deep inhale. As you exhale, allow your body to relax and sink into the floor. Maintain stillness as you relax and quiet your mind. Visualize your whole body resting and rejuvenating. Feel your eyes relax in their sockets. Soften your tongue, lips, jaw, and forehead. Enjoy 3 to 5 moments of complete silence and stillness. This ends our adult yoga class for individuals with spinal cord injuries. We hope you'll continue your practice from home.